Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In our last episode, we started working on this volcano tamer, and since the end of the last episode, I got it finally sealed up and vacuumed out with the gas pump, and now we can actually deconstruct that gas pump because we shouldn't need it anymore. Shouldn't. We can also deconstruct some of the electrical wire here as well, and I also started building out some stuff here just for the next bit of the plan. And finally, I built some new storage here because this stuff is full, or basically full. As I was sweeping this out up here, all the little sleep icons turned red. So what I want to use this for, yes, I know it's an unreachable build. We'll figure it out, don't worry. Let's get some priority up here to the construction, destruction. What I want to do with this is I want to actually use the conductive wire to connect to the generator here, and then cut across here, and we'll have to put in another wire bridge. Let's get that on a priority. And the reason I'm doing this is because unlike down here, where we brought in the heavy watt all the way, I don't want to bring the heavy watt in all the way. So the alternative to doing that is to actually bring this out and use a transformer in reverse. I'm going to put it backwards there just so that it shows that it's reversed. But it's to build the transformer in reverse so that you have the conductive wire coming in on the large side and the heavy watt coming out on the small side. That way, the heavy watt is, or the conductive wire rather, is the input voltage, since the input always has to be on this side, and the output is on this side, and that way we separate out what is running at where's it at? 850 watts with what's running at who knows how many watts in the end. And let's delete that one piece of wire right there. And then I can do a conductive bridge here. More conductive wire into here. And then heavy watt wire goes there. So I think I mentioned this very early on, one of the first handful of episodes or so, about doing the reverse transformers. And this is the instance where you might want to do it. It really depends on your situation, but in this specific case, it works out well. So while that's going, you can see we have some liquid gold down here, which is great. We need to get moving on the next piece here, and I think I'm going to do this slightly out of order. We need to get this all finished first in order for this to all work, but I'm going to do this slightly out of order. So that I can start cooling and collecting the heat and the electricity subsequently from that before we're completely going. So we have an output here of nope, that's ventilation pipes. We need plumbing pipes. Igneous. Why is my insulated on granite? Let's see. This goes. I think this goes here. And then just check here. Yeah. And then it goes like this and like this. Oops, let's go down one more. Like this and like this. And then we have two separate vents here. And I think they're okay to be made out of copper. Yeah, they don't overheat, so we're good with that, I think. There's some issues potentially with metals melting because this thing gets up to 2629 degrees. And as you can see, the molten gold laying here is 2400 degrees. But in this situation, I don't think it'll matter. And then we need also more plumbing. We need a valve going here, and that can be copper, I think. Or can it? Yeah, I think that was okay to be copper as well. Some of the stuff that we build will have to be steel, which is why I'm making so much steel. Because we need it to be. Why? Where is everybody? Oh, we have printables. Oxalate. Copper. Oh, we're producing... Oh, can I do build errands? No, I'm not going to take an unconstructive at this point. I would take him with his 7 strength, but... Or her, or whichever. But I think that this is... I don't want an unconstructive. Okay, how's it going? Are you guys gonna come up here and build? What happened here? Oh, we have ice melting, or snow or something melting down here. Let's mop that up kind of fastly. And so in addition to the pipes we just put in, we need to have a liquid bridge here, along with a pipe coming in from here, and a shutoff. And that'll just serve as my supply. And my supply needs to come across here, bridge, and then go up. Into there. And then I'm just going to do the cycle sensor, although as we learned recently, I don't actually have to use the cycle sensor. But it's okay. We'll put it there. We'll do an automation wire to there. I could use the switch. Get this stuff done, guys. Oh, we're on medium speed. That's why it's so slow. It's crazy when you can get used to the super fast speeds. So I want to get some water in here so we can get some steam. Just so that we can cool down some of this gold. Because I don't want to build anything in here with 2,000 degree gold. On the wiki, by the way, there is there's a list of all the materials in the game, all the solid materials in the game, and what temperature they melt at, so you don't have to look at each one. But steel's basically the only one that can handle living by a gold. You see, this is 2629. It's never really that hot. It's usually like 24 something. So steel's the only thing that can even make it that hot right in this area here. Okay. Come on and build it. Move fast. Oh, it looks like this got done. And so we can finish that piece. And also prioritize that one. They're probably going to do all these pipes first. Yeah, they're doing that first. That's fine. We need it all done anyway. So it doesn't really matter what order they do it in. It's just kind of a bummer to watch. Nothing happen in the area that you're trying to build in. Oh, and I did dig across here. I can't remember when I did that exactly, but I did dig across there so we can run a sort of power backbone across there as well. Like we have one down here. And this got finished. I took it all apart. And now we have 1,700 grams per tile on average. Yeah, thereabout. Instead of all this, so I deconstructed all of this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this yet, so I suppose I can deconstruct it as the time allows, kind of thing. And then whenever that happens, it happens. Wait a minute. Oh, this is garbage. Okay. Shoo! That would have been not a happy thing. I just didn't delete the one piece. because that's the filter we're using now. So all the gas from both rooms now is getting pumped through this filter, and then only the petroleum gas itself is going into this giant tank. And we're increasing, which is good. And how's this going? Bit more to build. Let's do super zoom mode here, just so we can get it built. The other thing is, too, is once there's steam in this room, that'll help keep it cooler. That'll keep stuff from getting up to 2400 degrees or so. And of course, it's nighttime. How are we doing on 11.8? So by the time we get this done, it'll be dormant. Perfect. I did also expose the copper one down here, just so we could both analyze it. It's dormant, by the way. It'll be active not long after the gold one's done. My plan is to take a copy of the gold one and just stamp it down on top of that one, and let him build it. It'll be a little bit of give or take depending on where it aligns with the sort of hallway here down there, but yeah, that's a lot of molten gold there. Kind of insane. Come on. Oh, I need power here too. That'd be good. I actually need it to be connected to this power line. So let's do... How do I want to do this? Let's do a conductive wire bridge here. And then a conductive wire going like that. Okay. And then we can go back to super speed to skip the nighttime. And then this will bring in some water to serve as our steam source, or for our steam. So this valve we want set to 1000. There's two reasons for that. One, the steam turbine outputs, somewhere it says it. Where does it say it? Somewhere it says it. I don't know where it is. I thought it said it. Either way, the steam turbine outputs as much as... wait a minute, why is that not working properly? Doggone it. Shoot. Guess that's not going to work the way that I wanted it to. Okay, I can do this a little bit differently then. New printables. Do we need a directlet? Probably not. No, we have 9 of 8, so we definitely do not. One of the eggs must have hatched on its own. Okay, let's look at what else we have for printables then. Digging. Decrease bathroom use speed. I would be okay with that. Decrease air consumption rate. That's nice. But only digging. At this point, I really need athletics for the suit wearing. Definitely not because of that, so we're going to reject all. Okay, how's it going up here now? Let's do a new bridge. Shoot. This isn't going to work either. Doggone it. Well, then in that case, I will do something different. I will bridge it onto here. That should work. I hope. 7. That should work, because that shouldn't be a confusing pipe. So we have not enough steam yet. Not enough water for steam yet, but this is also going to start heating up and or condensing, so I don't want to have too much in here. So I think we'll leave it here for right now. Actually, before I do that, let me test to make sure it works. Before we seal this room up. Yes, it does. But, oh, right. This outputs 10,000 water bubbles. This outputs 2,000 unit water bubbles. 2,000 gram water bubbles. So what will happen here is normally this will output 2,000 grams, and this will let 1,000 go this way and force the other 1,000 to go this way. That evens it out, which we're going to want because this is going to be a little bit of a heat sink here. The second reason is because 1,000 gram bubbles of water, if they convert to steam, they will not overheat, and they will not crack the pipe. And that's essential because this will eventually be having some potentially very hot gold coming through this area, and it needs to not break the pipes. Okay, so we have water down here. That's fine because the steam is sublimating. Is that the right word? I don't know. All right, so now we can start building stuff because we have enough thermal mass down here to cool this gold back down, at least down to a reasonable temperature of about 100 degrees or so. So let's start building some more stuff now. We need to have utilities, thermal aquatuner, and let's see, how does this go in? This way, I think. Check something quickly. Okay, why can't I find it? There it is. I found it. Okay. That should be correct. Yeah. And then we're also going to have some shipping stuff in here. The first thing we need is a conveyor loader. Oh, wait. What did you make? No, cancel. Doggone it. Aquatuner again. Steel this time. And then we need a conveyor loader, also made out of steel. This is why we needed all the steel. And then we need to also have a plumbing liquid valve. I want to make sure I get this one right as well. Okay. There. And then we need to just have an insulated pipe. You know what? This is not actually a good place for this pipe. I'm going to remove it again. I'm gonna move it up above and have it connect in somehow a different way. It's just not a good place for it. So let's do plumbing again. Insulated pipe. So you go up to here. You come down from here. And then this can just be copper or even iron. And this just needs to loop around in here like this. And that's just our coolant loop. Oh, I guess we need more iron. That's just our coolant loop to keep the steam engine cool. Oh, we're out of iron too. Okay. Because I'm actually using it. And this will just keep that steam engine cool, and it'll also generate a little bit more heat in here as it keeps that loop cool to stimulate that steam a little bit more. So the next piece is these guys need wire. What is the copper? Solid. 1083 iron. Solid. 15. Okay, so the wire in here might need to be iron, not copper. So maybe I should replace that. This part here, at least. The stuff in the wall should be okay. But we're going to need some more iron made. That's for sure. Maybe I should increase that number some more. That's not the right thing. Okay. Do that. Alright, Alright, we're still struggling on the iron front because we have all these things set up to go. Oh, it made that out of copper. Let's do steel this time. You gotta be very careful. Okay, good. The water is doing its thing. It's cooling the steel, or the copper gold, whatever that stuff is called, right down. And also generating some electricity for us. Which is good, assuming that we don't overheat up there. We shouldn't. I also need to put some water in this as a coolant, too. Unless I feel like using, bringing petroleum up here. But I think water should work fine. It's not gonna, it's not gonna freeze, that's for sure. And it shouldn't also turn to steam. Let's see. We can do some iron cable power lines now. So this needs to go over here somewhere in the middle. I don't know exactly where. Maybe about there. Anyway, I need to wait again. Thank you. Okay. You can connect there. And you can connect there. The other thing we need up here is we need to have an auto sweeper made out of steel. And that needs to go somewhere where it can reach the entire room. And I think this is fine here. I don't think it matters exclusively. It just needs to be able to cover that entire room. So either of these spots would be fine. This one might be better because it's a little out of the way of the... Or is this one better because it's... I think this will be fine. We'll go there. That should be where the power is. Good guess there. Okay. Okay, so this needs to supply... No, I don't want gas bridges. I want liquid bridges. It needs to supply water here and supply water here. So we'll go like this, up the ladder, and across to there. With that pipe. That should be the final position of that pipe. Good. TM. Build, 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 build. Build, 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 build. And then before that thing kicks on, it won't kick on because we have an empty pipe. Before that thing kicks on, though, we need to have a sensor just in the plumbing department for the liquid pipe thermal sensor. That's got to go here. I messed this up too. Doggone it. That's fine. That's not, doesn't need to be deleted. This needs to go this way. Yep. And then this goes here. And then automation wire needs to be made out of iron, probably. This needs to not touch that thing, but just go straight into there. What did that get made out of? That's, Let's deconstruct that and make it out of iron as well. They don't overheat, but they do melt, so you have to be careful with that part. Oh, we have a solid chunk of gold in here now. That's overheating. Liquid valve is overheating. We don't have enough steam in here, that's why. Okay, let's turn this on. Add some more steam to the room. Hopefully that'll be okay. I guess I could have deleted this stuff down here too. You overheating? No, you're cold. Okay, good. Okay, now we need to add a little bit more water to get the loop closed there. And this will also exclusively pull this in. And we can stop there. That should be fine. For now. We'll probably need more water still. But they're going to continue doing damage for a little bit here until we get everything kind of straightened out. Oh no, that's insulated liquid pipes taking damage. Why is that pipe taking damage? Because this is set too low. Oops. Yep, oopsie. So this is another bypass style. And what it does is it makes sure that the path is the same distance, for one, and it makes sure that the aquatuner can be bypassed. And as far as I can tell, this is actually the better one to use. It shouldn't ever get backed up because the path is the same in both situations. Shouldn't. Okay, why are you not building this? Because machinist needs to build it. Okay, let's do that then. And then what do we have here? Broken pipe because of temperature. Still. Okay, hopefully it's straightened out now. I think it was probably still in there or still in the aquatuner. Yeah, it was probably still in the aquatuner. So it froze. So this needs to be 15, which it is now. Let's see. What's next? I think we need to get this built too. Ooh, we got a colony achievement. What do we get? 1 year to be exact. Oh, nice. We made it a whole year. Maybe I will do this, so that he gets up here and does it. That's probably the best option. Okay, good. Oh, new printables too. Excellent. No. We'll take the seed. Okay, so this needs to take gold. So we'll go down here to... What's that? Oh, refined metal. That's where it is. Gold. And then it's going to obviously need a conveyor rail, and this has to be made out of steam. Or steam. So this just goes up and down, and up, and down. You get the idea. And then it needs to go... Well, we'll let him come and build that first. And this might be another IT machinist task. So we'll wait till tomorrow. This needs to go up here, by the way. This can come across. And then this can go like this. I may end up moving this because of that. I didn't think about this when I set this up. Actually, let's not put those last two there either. Just to be certain. Okay, is this going to have to be built by IT machinist? Yes. Doggone. Alright. Red alert. Or yellow alert. Let's get it done. Everyone can help supply, but he's got to be the one to build it. Okay, so the sweeper, auto sweeper has put, sorry, clicked on you, 1,000 gold in the loader. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attempt to do some deodorization up here. Granite, please. Should have done this probably before I built steam engine, but I think it might work okay. Build those. Oh, you're already up here doing it. Good. Okay. So what this is going to do, let me switch to the right overlay, is it's going to load the gold onto this rail, and it's going to spend a lot of time in this room transferring its heat off of the gold into the steam. And then it's going to go through this room, which there's going to be a heat sink here that's going to transfer the heat some more from this rail, from the gold on the rail, to the water in the pipes, which is why we limited it to 1,000 per bubble, because we need to be able to control how much, we need to be able to make sure that it's not going to overheat. And then it goes through this room, and in this room it will transfer into the cooling loop, which is why we have the cooling loop, even more, and cool it down to whatever temperature I set this at, which is the handy thing. So we have it at 15 degrees. We probably don't need it that cold, but that's the minimum it can kind of be because of water. And then it'll come out here, and it'll come out and just get dumped on the floor, kind of. And that'll be about it. All right, so now, once these guys do their thing, or actually while they're doing their thing, let's get a metal tile made out of iron again, here and here. Let's do the gas overlay. Hopefully it's going to start pulling some of the polluted oxygen. Not that I really care. It can stay polluted in there if it needs to, but... Or I could actually take these down to do it if I needed to. And I'm waiting on this loop until I'm ready to add more to it. Or until I'm done to add more to it, I should say. I think that's it. Let me double check everything. I need 2 more tiles here, and then I need to crown this room off, or these top rooms off. But I think that's it for the basics here, for like the inner stuff. The only thing I didn't do that I suppose I probably should have is instead of, where's the automation overlay? Instead of this, yeah, let's take this out. Let's do a, which one is it? Which one is it? It's one of the gates, the filter gate. Here, this makes this even, oh, no, not lead. That'll melt in an instant. Filter gate. Iron should be okay. Then we'll go to iron automation wire there and there. Build all that. And all this is going to do is we're going to set this filter gate to a low number. And what the filter gates do is they only let the green signal through if it's steady for longer than a specified amount of time. So we can leave this at like 5 seconds. And all this is going to do is it's going to make sure that this auto tuner doesn't kick on, off, on, off, on, off really fast. By taking the signal from here, and when it goes green, waiting 5 seconds, and if it still stays green the whole time, then it'll kick on the aquatuner. And that makes the aquatuner use a little bit less electricity, and I should have actually done that in my other rooms as well. Where are we at with gases? Yeah, down there. Doggone. Deconstruct that and this. Nope. Careful. Careful. There's a few bubbles floating around up there, too. Can I just do, like, a tile and electrolyzer like that? Just get these bubbles out of here. Okay, you're done. I cancel that then. And it's nighttime. Oh, doggone it. You did a sandstone tile. Did these all go sandstone? What the heck did I get the sandstone from? I have one fluid oxygen bubble floating around here. Shoot. Come on, hurry up. There we go. It's gone now. Wait, where did it go? That's weird. I'll leave those up there. They're fine, I think. Maybe. No, they're not, actually. They'll be in the way. I'll bring in some more water. Okay. I think we can probably build this, seal this up. No, wait, we need to be able to get in here and sweep this stuff out first. Yeah, I know, there's not enough steam. Come on, guys. Do sweeping. There we go. Excellent. Now we can do this. And build across. Up to that piece of sand there. Hope we don't get locked in there. That would not be good. Don't lock your friends in. No, no, no. Doggone. I knew that was going to happen. I should have known better. Okay, we'll just leave that little opening there for now. In the meantime, let's take this out. Printables. Sand. Let's see. No, no. What's with all the floral scent allergies here? No. Alright, we'll take the sand. Might need it for later. guess I could prioritize those. Yep, we're going to finish this just in time for the dormancy cycle. I knew someone was going to go into there. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. And that should be almost it. We need to go here now, and we need to figure out where we're taking this to. Okay, so what we're going to need here is we're going to need a weight plate. Ah, here it is. We'll put that here. Then you take that tile out. That's fine. Copper's good. Take that piece out. A roof over this thing. Might as well go all the way back to there. Okay. So this is one thing, and the other is... Where is it? No. Conveyor shut off. There it is. Okay. That can go right there. And then we need a conveyor chute that goes right here. Not use lead for that because it might have some hot copper in it. Conveyor shut off again. We'll go with copper. Or gold, I mean. Not copper. And then shipping. Conveyor rail. Oh, this all doesn't need to be steel. Shoot. That was my mistake. Do I break back in here? I think so. I think I need to conserve that steel. It actually doesn't even need to be steel way back here either. Okay, almost there. I should have done these too. Okay, good. So now, let's do shipping, conveyor rail, iron ore this time. Okay, good. You can let me do it. That. And I need to check the automation on this. How does this one work? Oh, yes. Okay. So, this needs power, which we have here. I have to use this one. Hopefully we didn't get any. We did get some polluted oxygen in here. Doggone. Okay, and then we need automation. So we need to have a buffer gate. I'm going to put it over here. Wait, a buffer gate here. And then a buffer gate here. And a NOT gate here. I don't know what you just made all those out of. A little bit of everything. We can use lead for these, I think. Automation wire. Okay, so this wire goes across here. And this one goes across here. And then this one connects to here. And then this also connects to here. We'll let them build all that. Actually, this needs to be priority emergency for this bit, at least. Oh, you were going to bed, weren't you? Okay, fine. Let you go to sleep. Be the last eruption. Actually, he might have to put all this stuff in, too. He does. Okay. Okay. So this needs to be set to, hold on, slow it down a little bit, guys. This is not set right, because this needs to be set, let me think how this works. It needs to be set longer. I'm going to set it longer for right now, like once a minute, just to stop it from beeping so much. And that shit's 5 seconds, that's fine. This, I think I need to do math on this, because I need to figure out how often we can take a 20 kilogram chunk out the end. And we need to stop that too. Let's see. Probably... Actually, that's too long. That needs to be like 2 seconds. Okay, so this needs to be, if it outputs on average 369.90 grams per second, that means that in order to get 20 kilograms out, let me bust out a calculator. We need it to tick every 54 seconds, and that will eventually get all of the ore out of here. So I wasn't too far off here on this. Every 54 seconds it'll tick, and that'll let a 20 kilogram chunk of gold exit this room through the whole process. Why are you over here? You made it out of copper. Oh, I did tell it to make it out of copper, didn't I? Okay, fine. We'll fix that. I'll make it out of steel instead. You're kind of being annoying right now, Team Turbine. And it's still too long. I guess it's just 1 second. Maybe it's even less. But basically, so what happens here is this ticks every 54 seconds to say, hey, time to drop another 20 kilogram chunk of gold out of the thing. And then this serves as a, basically like a pulse indicator here. I wish I could show it next time it ticks. And then this here, actually this whole thing serves as a pulse trigger. So this pulses every 54 seconds. It's going to pulse again in a moment. And then this lets it stay pulsed for long enough to let a piece of gold drop out. I don't know that I saw a piece of gold drop. I didn't notice. Can we please deconstruct that? So we can put a steel one in instead? Somebody? Anybody? Strength, unconstructive. Dang. No fire. Why? Oh, I have the speed slowed down. That's why. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up off camera. And then basically put it all back together again, as you saw it back together again the first time. And then in the next episode, we can take a look at it and copy it down to the copper one to get that one going. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.